Bonjour Français 2, c'est Madame Torres. J'espère que vous avez passé une bonne vacance pendant Spring Break. Là, cette semaine, vous avez deux leçons à faire, lessons to go through this week en module 8, 8.04 et 8.05. So I'm going to go through a little bit of 8.04 and what the requirement is for that. And talk to you a little bit about what 8.05 is, as well as what our live lesson for this week is going to be on. I highly suggest that you attend the live lesson this week. If you have not completed a collaboration, which you do have to complete at least one per semester for this class, it's worth a lot of points, and it'd be better to get it done than get a 0. It's going to be a super easy grade. I'm going to show you exactly how to get that done for our live lesson Thursday. So lesson 8.04, you're learning how to use these words lequel or laquelle, lesquels. And we know that in French, everything depends on gender, right? Because every single thing has a gender. So just take a look at each of these different forms of how this word is spelled. Remember, each word means which or which one, right? All of these. We have a couple of different versions of how they're spelled. So if I pay close attention to it, I see le, L-E. And we know le is always masculine. La is always feminine. Pay attention to how quel, which the word for which is spelled. Okay. Now, if I want to just say, oh, which house is yours? I don't need to use le or la in front of it. I can just use quelle, Quelle, because the word for house is feminine. Quelle maison. But you'll probably hear someone say laquelle maison est à toi or est à vous. And that's okay as well. They're kind of interchangeable. So we have a masculine form, we have a feminine form. Can you guess what these last two are? Based on what we know about les, L-E-S, we know they're both plural. And then, of course, we have a plural masculine with just an S and plural feminine, which has the word L in it. That's usually how I can tell. E-L-L-E-S. And this one as well, E-L-L-E. It's pretty easy, a pretty good big giveaway on whether or not it's masculine or feminine. So basically what you'll have is a quiz on how to apply these. I highly suggest that you watch the YouTube video that I'm also including in the comments, or sorry, yeah, I'm including it in the comments of this video, but also going to send it to you in your student email so you can check that out. And then you have actually only one quiz to complete for this lesson, not two. So you only have one, right? So make sure you check your course for that. Here's that YouTube video so you can see what it looks like. She goes through a breakdown of how each of them are used. She gives you a lot of great examples. So I really want you to make sure that you watch this YouTube video in its entirety. It's only 3 minutes long. Super, super short, super important to check out. Like I said, you have practice for this lesson, so please make sure you do the practice before you go on and do the quiz for 8.04. And then for 8.05, you have a little bit of culture. Now, le travail, you've been learning about different kinds of jobs and occupations, so I would suggest going back through and reviewing that one more time if you need to refresh your memory. Just go through and review what the different kinds of jobs are and occupations. For this lesson, you're going to talk about French-speaking Africa. So after you go through the lesson, you'll get to the assignment. And in this assignment, you're going to go ahead and click on these two different resources and read a little bit about French-speaking Africa. And in English, you're going to tell me what you learned. So this assignment should be done pretty quickly. You want to make sure that you click on both of these links, check them out. If they don't work, try Googling a little bit of information on a French-speaking country in Africa. I want you to tell me where you went, so make sure that you include the websites that you used to look up your information or any books that you looked up. Tell me a little bit about what you learned that surprised you, something that you were like, oh, wow, I didn't know that, or I wouldn't think that. Anything that you found to be interesting, and what did you see that you would like to learn more about when it comes to what you learn about French-speaking Africa. So it can be information that you're learning from this actual lesson, include information from these other sources. So just make sure you're using at least more than one resource to complete this assignment. Then you're going to submit your summary with your answers to 8.05, Le Travail de l'Afrique. Now you also have a collaboration option, and this is what we're going to do the second half of class on Thursday. So you don't have to find a collaboration partner if you're attending, okay? You don't need to find your own collaboration partner. I will have one there for you. But here are the directions for this collaboration assignment. You're on your way home from a trip to Africa and happen to sit next to someone your age, who is your partner, who is also from your home city. Since you both visited different areas in Africa, tell each other what you learned and saw on your trip. Each of you should ask at least 2 questions about where you went or what you saw or learned. You're required to submit the following for your collaboration: what you learned about French-speaking Africa from your course partner, the 2 questions you asked your partner and his or her response, and that's it. And actually the collaboration guide you don't even have to worry about, because I'll be there with you in the collaboration room and I'll know exactly what you're working on with your partner. So of course you'll have to have read a little bit about this lesson, 8.05. If you plan on completing the collaboration in class, please make sure that you read 8.05 before coming to class. It should be pretty easy. You don't need any previous knowledge from any of the other lessons. So everyone, even if you're in module 6 still, you can get this collaboration completed. So I expect to see everyone who has not completed a collaboration yet at this live lesson. This might be one of the last opportunities that you have to complete a live lesson. If you're unable to make a live lesson, you will have to find a partner on your own. So that's what you have for this week. Again, I hope you guys had a wonderful break and came back refreshed and renewed. And I look forward to speaking with you guys soon. Au revoir.